Hi, I'm David Santiago, the Executive Director for Floridians for Lawsuit Reform, and I'd like to share with you a little information regarding the free roof schemes happening in Florida.
About 3 years ago, I noticed roofs were being put on, but I didn't think much of it because the houses are all about 20 years old and the roofs are all 20 years old too, and didn't really think it was much of a thing. They're just putting it on roofs, no big deal. We had our roof replaced about 5 years ago because we had a leak and it was also a 20-year roof and we need a new roof, so we got a new roof. We were up in North Carolina on vacation and one of the neighbors called and told us that there was a guy coming around here from a roofing company, and he was checking the roofs, and he could get you a new roof through your insurance. They looked at his roof and they saw storm damage, and they said, well, we can get your insurance company to pay for this. And so he was calling everybody around to see if we wanted to do it also. And I already had a new roof, so I didn't, of course, want to do it, but it kind of got me thinking that this was kind of maybe a scam. But after I got home, then some of the other neighbors here, they were getting new roofs too. And so like a neighbor over here, he told me that he was getting a new roof, $20,000 what the roof was going to cost, and he had to pay a $1,000 deductible. And I told him, wow, don't you know our insurance rates are going to be going up? And he said, well, yeah, they probably will. Well, that means I'm going to be buying your new roof. He says, yeah, you will. He was very, very honest about it, so, but that's what's happening around here. So have you ever seen hail around here? I've only been here 9 years, but there's never been hail yet. I don't know where they're coming off with this, but they're just worn out roofs. My friends that live in this area and have 20-year-old houses, two of them, one of them, he's a retired Navy SEAL, great guy, 30 years Navy SEAL, got out as a captain, wonderful guy, and they came to look at his roof and see if he wanted to do it. Well, he said the guy's kind of intimidating and trying to, you're a fool if you don't do this. There's something wrong with you if you don't, get your free roof. Well, he did need a new roof, but he got a regular roofer and paid the regular price, whatever it was. And so that was good. And another friend of mine, his roof's getting old, and he had a roofer come, and not one of the free roofers, but another guy, and he inspected the roof and looked around. He said, well, it's getting there, but I think you got about 3 more years. So you don't need a roof right now, but in about 3 years you will. And of course, a guy like that, well, a really honest guy, if I needed a new roof, I'd be calling him, because you don't want to pay for anything you don't need. As far as the way I feel, it's just not right. It just shouldn't be that way. It's a maintenance thing. When your roof's 20 years old and you got a 20-year-old roof, you're going to have to get a new roof. That's all there is to it. And it's just maintenance, like painting your house or worn out rugs or whatever you need. When your rug gets worn out, you got to buy a new one. If this trend continues, the insurance rates are just going to keep going up even more, because in this neighborhood, if you drive around, you'll look at new roofs being put on all the time, and there'll be signs out in front that they got this roof paid for by the insurance companies. Just cruise around, you'll see it in this neighborhood. Well, after I learned about this roof scam going on, I think it's a scam, I wanted to take action, and I wrote letters to the editor of various newspapers in Orlando and Tampa and the local newspaper here, and there's an online newspaper that actually publishes just about everything they get. After that first letter I wrote to the local online news, after I got my latest insurance bill, which was back in September, I wrote another letter to them. And the title was, now it's time to pay for your free roofs. And that was the title of what I put in there. And so I wrote a little thing, and then got a lot of action, a lot of comments on it. And I've written letters up to Tallahassee, to the governor, to the insurance commissioner, and also to the state representative, the senator, and the representative in the House. and never got any answers back from them. You know, no, not even thanks for writing, nothing. It would be nice if everybody just, you know, did their own maintenance, and when they need a new roof, just get a new roof and pay for it themselves. It's not fair that everyone has to pay for the roofs that didn't get free roofs. Like mine went up $300 or $400, and everyone else around here will go up similarly 25% from the insurance company I have. Other insurance companies may be more. Everybody that gets a free roof, it's going to have to be passed on to the ratepayer somehow. When someone makes an insurance claim for a free roof, it's not a free ride. Somebody's going to have to pay for it, and it's all of us that have insurance.
These free roof schemes have contributed to over $2 billion in rate increases that all Floridians must pay. This is a hidden tax, and one that only the legislature can fix.